Hello and welcome. This is our 10 a.m. show, and there's a lot to offer as far as this practice session, which has been concluded yesterday. And this man is here with me who has shot some of the beautiful visuals, exclusive shots. You'll only get these shots in Revsportz at the very moment. And first, obviously, the shadow practice of Shreyas Iyer, which is not new, and it's a little rare when you see him discussing the field positions, when you see him absorbing the atmosphere and the air. Obviously, the speed of the air and the direction of the air is way more important, and that's why we see why Abhishek Sharma, before going into the bat, did the same thing in Belfast, also here, also in Durham, and you can see what he's doing with the bat. But Shabai, the first thing, obviously, those images. You can see in the visuals also him doing the shadow practice. A lot of different shots: drive, lofted, a flick of the wrist, and then a half pull also. So there were multiple shots. But what you actually observe at that point of time, because there was him individually doing the shadow, and then him talking to Mone Morkel and Arshdeep also part of that, and then that practice session, and then we'll move on to the different parts of India's practice session. There was one interesting part on how Arshdeep today, it's one-on-one between Arshdeep, not between, but one-on-one with Arshdeep and Mone Morkel there, and it's straight hitting to the stumps. We saw England bowlers also doing the same thing in the morning when they were trying to hit the shoes. We uploaded that video also for you guys. But what you find in that particular, you were only there and we were on the main nets. What you saw in that particular moment?
See, first of all, you have not used the word exclusive.
Exclusive. I used
I'm
the
so
word.
sorry, so
I used
sorry.
the
My
word
bad.
exclusive.
My bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the exclusive video for the Revsportz viewers.
Yeah.
And Rohit, when you pointed out me to just go to the ground, what the Vaibhav Sooryavanshi is doing,
Yes.
and when you pointed out me, I saw that Shreyas Iyer has just came out from the nets and he just came towards this main ground. And I saw he straight away go to the main wicket,
Yes.
the center wicket,
Yes.
and used to do the visualizing that
Which
how
is
we
covered
can-
at this
yeah,
point of
just
time.
covered,
Our cover.
just behind
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
just behind us, and he was just visualizing because he know in the middle overs, I think he is coming at number 4 being a skipper.
Yeah.
So he comes and he knows because this is the pavilion, and then the right just behind
Behind
up
us, yes.
behind us there is a that far end there's a pavilion end. So from the pavilion
Rather
there
behind
was,
the camera,
yeah,
not
behind
behind
the
us.
camera,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
So the breeze is coming just
From
uh,
this end
from this
to
end.
this end. Yeah.
Yeah. So from this end, I guess the wind factor will
Will be important here.
important for the pace bowlers, and then especially ball comes nicely on the bat and on the leg side. So
Yeah.
that's why if you can see the visual, Shreyas is just trying to hit the
Mostly on the leg
pull,
side.
yeah, and then pull
So a
and hook.
lofted over
Yeah,
long on,
yeah,
then a half pull shot, then a
exactly.
flick of the wrist also, and something towards the square leg area also. So just I think one or two shots like a check drive in offside, and then there is one defensive stroke also. But I think mostly on the leg side.
Yeah,
Shabai.
it means the ball is coming nicely on the bat. I
Yeah.
think according to his shot, it
And
clearly
you,
we
you,
can
you
get
told us
the,
today 300,
yeah,
305
yeah,
runs
exactly,
last year.
yeah, because
Yes.
as against South Africa,
Yeah,
England has
yes,
scored.
yes.
But the other part that Shreyas has done, I was here.
Yeah,
I was shooted everything around 10-15 minutes. He has done the solo
yeah,
shadow nets. After that, when he was moving towards the dressing room,
yeah.
I think Mone Morkel called him. So
Okay.
that's why he just take the U-turn and he
Yeah.
went where
Towards
Arshdeep,
Mone.
yeah, Mone and Arshdeep was doing the bowling drills.
Yeah.
There, Mone Morkel was watching from far that what his captain is doing, and
Yes.
after that he asked him to you have missed this kind of a shot, this kind of a
Yeah.
shot. Then Mone Morkel has put the fielding position that one fielder
Okay.
is here, one fielder is here,
Now
one
play.
fielder is here. Now play, and then Shreyas is playing. These all
Yeah.
visuals
Yeah.
we have.
You can see the
We
visuals.
have. So
Yeah.
I think these are the perfect training session which we
Yeah.
have enjoyed today.
And this is rare also. If you look Shreyas Iyer, I haven't seen him doing these kind of stuff in Belfast. Or before that also, it's not very first time we are here. We are here last year also, and last year the kind of test match when as far as this particular venue is concerned, it was amazing. And Sai Sudarshan, remember he used to
Yeah.
do these kind of drills, shadow practicing, looking at the wicket, picking up the cover and looking just to feel the surface, and that's what Shreyas did today. But after that, there was another session was going on. You just touched upon that. Arshdeep and Mone Morkel doing a one-on-one drill. There was no other bowler. Before
Right
that, yes,
areas
there
में
was
गेंदबाजी
some for
कर
the
रहे हैं,
jogging and the
लेकिन
run-arounds,
उनका
but all the
movement
other
थोड़ा
bowlers like a
अलग
Harshit
रहता
Rana, a Shivam Dube, a Prince Yadav, a Prasidh Krishna,
है। ये रवि बिश्नोई शायद
everyone was
विकेट
there.
ले रहे हैं
Suryan
और
Shetty didn't bowl
लगातार
today,
हर एक
as per
गेंदबाज
my knowledge, but all the other bowlers were there, and Arshdeep was bowling right here, hitting those stumps, and he was again looking really good. Shabai, what went there?
See, when you are planning against your opponent, you have to go with your prime bowler.
Hmm.
And I guess see, everyone was asking that Mone Morkel that we haven't used our pacers in this series yet,
Hmm.
because our bowling unit has already our batting unit is already tested in Durham,
Yeah.
but there is a acid test for our bowlers. So and Arshdeep is your main sole bowler who can give you the wickets in the first power play. So that's why, and I guess this ground is useful, I think, suitable for Arshdeep's
Yeah.
bowling.
Just the movement bit,
Exactly.
initially the kind of movement you get here.
And the way now the English team has full pack with Jofra Archer and Josh Tongue. So that's why they and he has not gone into the main net, the nets.
He went for the bat, I think.
Later,
later, way later. Yeah.
later part. But the planning was there. Bowling coach and Arshdeep have set some areas, because see, if he is not taking the wicket in the power play, he only used to get 12 balls.
Yeah.
In that 12 balls, he need to bowl his best, because
Sure.
this is the T20 format. You need a shorter number of time.
Yes.
So if you can see the visuals, they have marked some spots, and that cones they have
Yeah,
made.
the little cones were
Yeah,
there.
the little cones is that area is
Where
right
you
on
need
the
to pitch the ball.
Goodland spot, and then two cones at the
Yorker spot.
Yorker spot, and one orange is on the leg side also.
Yeah.
So it means there is a first time we can saw that Arshdeep, what he can do it from the leg side.
Yeah.
It means for the for the
Right-handers offside, it's the wide
I'm the
Yorkers.
lefty,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why it's I'm just explaining
the-
like that.
So the other cone was for the wide Yorkers. There's one for the good length area, and then there's another one for the the spot on leg side, the traditional Yorkers.
7 to 8 minutes he was bowling.
Yeah.
And then Mone says, now time has come, and
Yeah.
time has come, and the next ball
Hmm.
Arshdeep hit on the spot, and you can see in the
Yeah,
visuals.
the
So
visuals.
I guess these kind of a practice,
Yeah.
I think the Indian team, to be honest, I've enjoyed today's practice session, because
Sure.
all the way I think this team is going in a right direction to
Sure.
win this, because you only that day you have mentioned it. Now this series is not a 5-match series, it's a
It's a
4-match
4-4,
series.
so it's all
Yeah.
starting all over again. But the last part of the practice was obviously there were multiple things. Ishan batted a lot versus spinners. There was Washington Sundar. There was Akshar Patel. When
Sanju.
it comes down to batting, Sanju also did his batting. Ishan also, Abhishek also in the last part of the innings. Obviously Weber was way later, but obviously the elephant in the room. They say that you need to discuss it, and we have been always asked about what about a Vaibhav Sooryavanshi debut. It again not looking like another venue where you can't see him bat. But I think for this part, what we can say as of now is that a different kind of approach as far as his practice is concerned. He came way later as compared to Durham or Belfast. But again, Shabai, just to finish this off, this particular video, it's not looking like that he's going to be the next debutant as far as this series is concerned.
Not at all in Manchester. And why? Because see, team management, these all players are senior players, Sanju
Yeah.
Samson, Abhishek Sharma,
Yes.
and to force Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, you can't
Drop the
drop
any
one of the
any
all-rounder
players.
from the team, because the
Yeah.
entire balance of the team will be
The batting
changed.
order will also
Yeah.
shuffle.
So that's why I guess one more chance, and if Sanju Samson,
Nottingham, your favorite ground. Huh?
yeah, my favorite. But if the Sanju Samson will fail, but then maybe he will get the chance. Otherwise, I guess
We
he
have
need
to
to
wait
wait. He's
more.
just enjoying, but honestly,
Yeah.
he's enjoying this. He's enjoying this entire process which is going on behind him, with him. The team is pampering him. Team is doing
Yeah.
lots of effort on him.
There were lovely
So
visuals
I
shot
think
by you. It's either Ishan Kishan or Abhishek Sharma. Obviously, the head coach is there also, but these two, Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan, they are taking a
he's a
lot more
priceless.
care. And I remember the visuals in Durham also when team
Yeah.
was going back. It was Akshar Patel who was one hand on his shoulder, and he was like just just talk it out, and just they were going into the bus with a lot of chatter around, Vaibhav Sooryavanshi and
He's
Akshar
a very
Patel.
exclusive cricketer, which Sam Curran also mentioned in his
Yeah,
press
obviously,
conference that
obviously. So
uh,
so is Morne Morkel. He also said
yeah,
in the press
just
conference.
15 years old boy
Yeah.
in couple of good IPL season, and he came into the Indian cricket
Yes.
team.
But
So I think
there's a lot more. It's not just two Indian Premier League seasons. It's the performance in the under 19 which the selectors saw. It's the performance in India A. Rather India A happened after after his selection. So after that the India A
few
games happened.
domestic matches.
But few domestic matches, his youth tours was way way better as compared to other players. So I think it's a complete a complete signature of the selectors towards the kind of performance he did as far as domestic, the India A, the youth tours, and the Indian Premier League is concerned. So yes, it looks like a little difficult. We'll try to provide you each and everything. Weather-wise, it's sunny at this moment, but as I said in the earlier part of the video, when we came here in the morning, it was way more damp, and at this point of time, it's little dry. But again, today's weather prediction is not that good. So yeah, we will try to give you all the details as far as the weather is concerned, the match, the playing 11 combinations, everything is concerned. This is me, Rohit Juglan, and with me, Amit Shah, signing out from Manchester, Old Trafford.